I will try to explain what SCP-3143 is. SCP-3143 is an interfictional construct. When active, this construct exhibits the ability to temporarily flatten portions of reality into a script-like narrative. This narrative is derivative of the genre established by North American writers of hard-boiled and noir fiction. During this period, SCP-3143 takes on the role of the main character, a 1930s, private detective, hard-to-solve case. All entities flattened by its effect become characters within the narrative surrounding it, exhibiting personalities and attributes typical of the genre's style. The narrative will continue until SCP-3143's actions lead to a resolution consistent with the genre. At this point, the narrative will conclude and reality will revert. Events which occurred within the narrative will be projected into reality. However, entities involved in these events will typically have no recollection of what occurred. Now I'm going to scale SCP-3143's power. He's a sapient story that is from a bottom narrative stack, but his attacks are real. The gap between an inferior narrative and the Foundation's narrative must be as high as the gap between the Foundation's narrative and the Alpha layer. He can manipulate the mind and memory. With his revolver he can shoot dozens of meters, but the range can be extended to thousands of kilometers when he applies the flattening of reality to the gun bullet. But the range of the bullet becomes infinite when he is inside his narrative. He cannot be beaten by rewriting his story. After all, they already made that theory by playing him in SCP-3043, which is an almost indestructible writing machine that can rewrite anything: newspaper, magazine, comics and even stories. But SCP-3143 is immune to the effects of SCP-3043. He can only be defeated when writers stop writing about him. He also has a power to make whatever is from a top narrative pile go into his story. That's it. Good night.